The scene is the crack of dawn. Haraldius stands alone, hidden behind a cluster of olive trees, his weathered armor catching the dim light. He gazes at the empty tomb, a mixture of awe, regret, and confusion swirling in his steely eyes. So it is true. The tomb is empty. Just as they said, I told myself I wouldn't come here. I didn't need to see it for myself. And yet here I stand, drawn like a moth to the flame of something I can barely understand. I was a boy once. A boy with nothing to offer but the rhythm of my drum. No gold, no frankincense, no myrrh. Just a heartbeat on stretched skin. I remember his eyes, child's eyes, as I played. They were quiet but vast, as if they could see the end of all things, and still found them beautiful. I thought about those eyes when I saw him again, nailed to that damn tree. They were different then, filled with pain, but not with hate. No, never hate. What have I done with my life since those innocent days? I've traded my drumsticks for a blade, my soul for blood money, a mercenary, a killer. I told myself it was the only way to survive. A world ruled by Rome doesn't leave much room for dreamers or drummers. Yet in all my battles, my victories, I never felt the peace that I did that night in Bethlehem. Barabbas, that madman, they shouted for his freedom, their mouths frothing with rage. They let the innocent one die for him, but I couldn't. I couldn't let that animal walk free. They called me a murderer for striking him down. What else could I do? He was a plague, a scourge, walking the earth. I thought I was doing justice, but now I see how blind I've been. Justice doesn't come from a blade, it comes from him. He's alive, he's gotta be. No Roman trickery, no whispers of stolen bodies can explain this. I watched him die. I felt it in the air, the very ground beneath my feet. He bore the weight of the world's sins, mine included, and I turned away. But he came back. He came back for us, despite the blood on my hands. What kind of king does that? What kind of god? I don't know if I'm worthy to kneel before him, especially not after the things I've done. But I know this much. If he is willing to forgive, then I must try to change. Not as a mercenary or a killer, but as something better. Maybe even as a drummer boy again, playing my humble song for the one who gave me hope, even when I had none left. Haraldius falls silent, his head bowed, his hands trembling as he grips the pommel of his sword. For the first time in decades, tears trace paths down his scarred face, lit by the first rays of the rising sun.